Hello and welcome back to my channel, Simply Queen by Sherelle. That's me, the modern day seamstress. Today is Tuesday, June the 6th. So about a week ago, I decided that I was going to sell my multi-needle embroidery machine. And it is the By 1500 15 needle Mira industrial embroidery machine. I'll say that again. It's the By 1500 Mira 15 multi-needle embroidery machine, and it is industrial quality. So why am I selling? First of all, I originally listed the machine on Facebook Marketplace, and then I also decided to list it on eBay. So I listed the machine on Facebook Marketplace for $3,000, and you're pretty much getting everything that came with the machine with it. Y'all, at $3,000, I'm literally giving away the machine. So the machine is also listed on eBay for $3,500 because the fees are different on eBay. But I have been fielding questions on Facebook Marketplace nonstop, and I'm tired. So what I have decided to do is I am going to post this video to show you exactly what you're getting, what's included, and to answer a few questions, and then that's it. You're either going to buy it or you're not. Now, granted, I completely understand that the internet and a lot of these platforms where you can buy, sell, and trade things are littered with scammers, but that's not me. Anybody who knows me, they know the one thing I don't do is crime, is criminal activity, okay? So, and I'm very easy to find. Google me. You can go to my YouTube channel, which you're probably viewing this on either my YouTube channel or Facebook, and you will clearly be able to see the journey that I have had thus far with this machine, including the delivery of it, because a lot of the questions are, did I buy it new or did I buy it used? Sure, anyone can tell you that they bought something new when in fact they could have purchased it used, but I purchased this machine new. And you go to my YouTube channel and watch the video on when the machine was delivered to me, brand new, me having the machine brought into the home and set up, when the machine was moved. I journaled all of that. So you can go and review that stuff yourself. You can go and review me using the machine on my channel. So to answer all your questions about, does the machine work? Did I buy it new? What's wrong with the machine? Do your research, and you can look me up on YouTube, because I can tell you just like anybody else on those platforms can say whatever it is they want. The difference between myself and them is I'm giving you all the evidence that you could, outside of you traveling here and seeing it for yourself. I've literally given you, so to speak, the keys to the front door. So that's that. So the question, why am I selling it? Well, I've told you in the posting why I'm selling it. I'm selling it because I do not have the time to put in to learn it. The learning curve for this machine is steep. I'm being real honest. It's steep. Now, it could be steep for me because I'm so distracted with everything else that I have going on. I work full time for the government. I've got a whole lot of other things, about 2 other things going on that may as well be full time. Yes, I knew these things when I bought the machine, but I truly was not expecting the learning curve to be so steep. The machine is very sensitive. The needles have to go in a certain way. All that kind of stuff is very agitating to me. So, it's a lot. There are some people on YouTube that will lead you to believe that the machine is a piece of cake It was delivered, at 6 o'clock, and by midnight, they're creating all this stuff. Well, great. Good luck to you. I'm happy for you. That did not work for me. One, I didn't want to take a machine, set the machine up, and then, the next hour try to use it. And that's not just how I do things. Because one, if you break the machine, or you could cause serious bodily injury to yourself by doing that. If you have prior experience using a multi-needle machine, then that's something different. I did not. I had prior knowledge of using a single needle embroidery machine, which I absolutely love and adore. Big difference between a single needle and a multi-needle. I don't care who you're listening to here on YouTube. And if they're telling you that there's no difference, or if you can use one, you can use the other, they are telling you a lie. It is not true. There is a big difference. And like I said, this machine is temperamental. I mean, it has to be, certain things have to be spot on. One thing can be off and it will throw off your whole project. I don't have that kind of time to troubleshoot. I have honestly spent the past maybe 4 months working with it a little more in terms of just doing things for myself and not filling orders, because I wanted to give myself an honest chance with the machine. And I do not like it. I do not like not being able to pick up the phone and call tech support, or to, have a catalog of A, B, C, D. To Buy's credit, they are getting better with some videos that they're posting, but they're still not to my liking. And yes, I did know that before I purchased this machine. Now, if I had to do it again, like completely scratch everything and start all over, knowing what I know now, no, I would not have purchased this machine, because the learning curve is steeper than they would lead you to believe. Now, if you have the time to get to know it and use it, then it's a great machine, because when it works, it's a workhorse. But I get frustrated if I'm working on a project that might involve 10 to 15 different colors, and halfway through the project, needle number 7 wants to malfunction. It frustrates me. And though you can work through that and carry on, I want a machine. First of all, I'm going back and I'm going to invest in a couple of single needle machines. And I'm just going to pause right there for a while. And that's my lane. That's my comfort zone. Okay. So enough about that. I've told you how much I had the machines posted for. I've told you that I have purchased the machine new. I told you why I am selling the machine. So let's get to the real of the situation. So I told you that it is listed on Facebook Marketplace for $3,000 and on YouTube for $35. Well, now my flat price for the machine will be $3,500. So if I have been communicating with you, and I will know who you are, and if I've been communicating with you on Facebook Marketplace, I will still sell it to you for $3,000. But from the time that I post this video on, it will be $3,500 or best offer, meaning, and when I say or best offer is going to be anything above $3,500. Okay. So I paid just under $7,000 for this machine. Yes, I know that I overpaid for the machine. I overpaid roughly, let's say $1,200. I overpaid $1,200 for the machine, and I knew that. But you pick and choose your battles. I overpaid for the machine because I purchased the machine brand new from a trusted brand. And that trusted brand is Amazon. Now, you could definitely I could have gotten this machine cheaper on, Alibaba, but I've heard horror stories from Alibaba. And once they have your money, I was not, interested in having to run anybody down, let alone a company based in overseas, for the money, or waiting on the machine for 3 or 4 months, because that was the wait time when I purchased the machine. So I, yes, knew that I was paying $1,200 above what Alibaba was selling the machine for, because I was buying it from a trusted source, Amazon, and I was going to use my PayPal account. So I had 2 layers of protection there. And the second thing, the second reason was because the machine was actually sitting in a warehouse in Texas. So as opposed to waiting 3 to 4 months for it, I got the machine in less than 30 days. Okay. So to me personally, that was worth $1,200 in itself. Yes, I have receipts for the machine. And I will be more than happy to show you the receipts for the machine should you come to purchase it. But I'm not going to put my receipt that has all of my information on it on the internet. However, you can go to Amazon.com right now, and the same exact machine, buy 1,500 Mirror 15 multi-needle machine, and the machine on Amazon right now is selling for just under $7,000. So you do the math. And if you finance it, you already know you're going to pay even more for the machine. So come on, I was selling it for $3,000, or you can go to Amazon and buy it brand spanking new for just under $7,000. You can follow my journey on YouTube, and you can see for yourself that I barely use the machine. I just don't have that kind of time. So that's that. So I've told you that the machine now will be sold for $3,500. I'm not going to respond to any more questions asking a bunch of details, because this video will tell you everything that you need to know. And if you want the technical information, go to Amazon, pull the machine up, and you can read all the specs there. Okay. So right now I'm going to show you the machine. I'm not going to run it, because you can go to my channel and see the machine, running there. And I think with one of the listings, I ran it on Sunday or a week ago. So there's that. What else do I want to tell you before I show you everything that comes with it? Yeah, that's it. Again, I'm an open book. Simply Queen by Sherelle. That's me. My name is Sherelle Queen. I am not hard to find. Look me up. Go to my channel. Go to my YouTube channel. Go to my Facebook channel. Go to my Instagram. I am a trustworthy person, so, don't come at me, with all of that. But I get it, but I'm not going to entertain it. And my price is firm. So don't inbox me and telling me how many, nickels you have. If you do not have $3,500, you're not getting the machine. Something else I might want to add. I don't care if I don't sell the machine or not. It can stay here. Sooner or later, maybe I will have time to get to learn it. I am going to move on to the next machine. So if I do not sell it, it doesn't matter to me that much. But while it is fairly a newer model, I will try to sell it. So, and the reason why I'm saying that is because some have inboxed me with a ridiculous price. And I'm like, listen, I am not desperate to sell the machine. So, if you showed up at my front door with cash in hand other than what I have agreed to sell it to you for, I'm not going to take it. Okay, it's a principle thing. I'm not wasting your time. I don't want you to waste my time. I'm not going to negotiate with you. My price is my price. And as my mom just said, either you want it or you don't. And she said, Sherelle, someone's going to buy it. Either they want it or they don't. Anyway, I thought that was funny. I just love my mom. So anyway, let's get into what I will be including in this machine. I'm just going to walk around and let you see my shop. It's a mess. I haven't cleaned it up. So you're not buying a machine that has been in a reckless area. So this is some of my supplies over here. This is where I do my serger. This is one of my vintage. That's my computer station. That's a cover stitch machine. This is my primary machine. This here is the hooping station that most embroiderers use. No, I am not letting the hooping station go because this machine will be replaced, and I'll tell you at the end of this video what I plan to replace it with. Well, I guess I already kind of alluded to it. I'm going to do a couple of single needles, but I am going to do a multi-needle. I'll tell you which one I'm going to get. Next to that, we have the actual machine, which does come on a table. Okay. And then you have some threads back there. Yes, I am giving up all of those threads plus the threads on the machine. Okay. Over here, you have more threads. I'm not getting rid of these threads because I use these threads here for my single needle. And this is my single needle. I love her and I love her and I love her. And then this is just more materials over here. Over here, we have another sewing machine on my vintage stand. And then over here, we have all of my vintage machines. I hope you can see all this because I'm not taking the time to put it on a tripod. I don't have that kind of time. I have a meeting to get to this evening. So those are some of my vintage machines over there. And then, of course, this is my huge island where I do a lot of my work. So now on to what you're going to get. So you're going to get all of the original hoops that came with the machine, and they are these hoops. They're the round hoops. So you have this one, which is a tiny hoop. There will be two of these. The next size is this size. You get two of those. The next size is this hoop. You get two of those. So we're already at 6 hoops. You get the next size. You get 2 of these. So we're at 8. The next size is this. This is a pretty big hoop. I think this area, this embroidery area here is something like 11 by 11. You get 2 of those. And then you get this really big hoop here. This is a huge, huge hoop. I put a jean jacket back in this and it's just too big. So you get 1 of these. Then you get the absolute largest hoop. Just a moment. You get this hoop. Now this hoop is what you would use if you're going to be embroidering like tablecloths and things of that nature. This hoop is the flat hoop and it is used on the table. So I'm going to lift the table very quickly, but I'm going to sit it back down because it is very heavy. So you would put this table, it gets connected to this part here, and then you use that flat hook. So this is the table, the embroidery table. Woo, it's very heavy. Oh, goodness, that goes with it. So you get that. Next, you get the hat hoop. I have not used the hat hoop. So the hat hoop has a bunch of pieces. You have this piece here. You have the actual hoop. And this is the hat that came on the machine, showing you that it works just fine. I never even took it apart because I never used the hat hoop. The other pieces, this is, you get a second hat hoop. So you get 2 hat hoops. And then you have the hat hooping station. So this gets connected to your table, and you use this to hoop your hats. And this piece here, which is a very important piece, is the actual hoop that goes on the machine. Okay, never use it. Can't tell you how it's used. All right. Then you're going to get a toolbox of tools that they send with the machine. Now, I put it in this Craftsman toolbox. They sent it in a very small toolbox, but nonetheless, it was a nice toolbox. But I like my things kept a certain way. So you get a bunch of different tools. This here is a very important piece. This is the piece that you use to thread the machine should your thread come out of these two pieces here. You can go to YouTube and figure all that out. But they give you all kinds of tools in here, okay? There is a there's a different needle plate that is used when you use your hat hoop. This is the needle plate that is used when you use your hat hoop. And this needle part is raised a little bit higher than the needle plate that's on the machine now. They give you these Ethernet cables, you know, extra parts, just all kinds of little things in here that, of course, I have not had to use. Extra screws. So, and then I have some other things in here, you know, for the other machine that I would take out. So you get the toolbox, okay? I think I have moved through just about everything. Okay. So this gadget came with the machine, but I'm going to keep it. And this is a bobbin threader. So it came with a bobbin winder. I'm sorry. I will be keeping this because I can use this with any of my threads. So in case you want to wound your own bobbins, and I bought a bunch of empty bobbins because I thought that that's what I was going to do. I just haven't had the time to do that. So, but I am going to keep the bobbin winder for myself. All right. I think that just about sums it up. I've shown you all of the hoops, the attachments that come with the machine. Yeah, so that's it. So I'm going to post this video, and it's going to be a wrap. The only thing that I'm going to throw in will be some threads. I'm not going to include any stabilizers. I have a ton of stabilizer, but I'm going to keep that, of course, you know, because I can use stabilizer with any machines. And I may throw in maybe like 100 pre-wound bobbins just as a thank you. But, you know, the bobbins can be very expensive, and I tend to use the better quality ones. So, yeah, that's it. The machine is very, very, very heavy. There is a video on my channel of them moving this machine into the house that I'm in now. In fact, they had to take out one of my glass sliding door. They had to take one off to allow for a little more, you know, passage. But I also have a smaller patio door. My patio door is a 5-footer. So if your patio door is a 6-footer, then you're going to be able to clear it okay. I can't stress enough that you need two strong bodies at a minimum to lift it and move it. We're not lifting. Tim said he's not lifting, touching, assisting in the lifting of it to whatever however you're going to travel with it. So anyway, thank you. Take care.